Over 70% of engine failures don't come from broken parts or bad oil. They come from cleaning mistakes made under the hood. One careless move, and you could fry a $1,200 alternator, warp your cylinder head, or ruin your car's electrical system. In this video, I'll reveal the 17 dumbest engine cleaning mistakes only idiots make, and what you should do instead. Stick around until the end, because mistake number 1 is the single fastest way to destroy your engine. Mistake 17, cleaning with a hot engine. One of the dumbest and most expensive mistakes people make when cleaning their engine is doing it while the engine is still hot. Think about it. When metal is heated, it expands. Now, if you suddenly spray cold water on that same hot metal, it contracts rapidly. That violent shift in temperature is enough to warp cylinder heads, crack intake manifolds, or even cause small fractures in aluminum parts that you won't notice until months later when the engine mysteriously fails. And trust me, those repairs are not cheap. Warp heads alone can run into the thousands. But it's not just about the metal. A hot engine creates steam when sprayed, and that steam doesn't just disappear into thin air. It rises and finds its way into electrical connections, fuse boxes, and alternators. Once inside, it condenses into water, and suddenly your car that was running fine yesterday starts throwing error codes, misfiring, or refusing to start altogether. Even worse, plastic components and wiring insulation soften under heat. So when you hit them with water and cleaning chemicals, they can deform, melt, or absorb chemicals that accelerate wear. Think of it like this. Would you pour a bucket of ice water onto a hot frying pan? Of course not, unless you want it warped or cracked. Your engine is no different. Always let the engine cool completely before attempting any kind of cleaning. Ideally, you should wait at least 1 hour after driving, and the safest option is to clean in the morning after it has cooled overnight. This one simple habit alone can save you thousands in repair bills and hours of frustration. Remember, patience here isn't just smart. It's cheap insurance for your car's life. Mistake 16. Using the wrong cleaning products. Another huge mistake car owners make is grabbing whatever household cleaner is lying around and spraying it all over the engine bay. Big error. Household products like bleach, ammonia, or strong degreasers are not designed for automotive materials. They can corrode aluminum, stain plastic, and eat away at protective coatings on hoses and wires. The result? Your engine might look shiny at first, but within weeks you'll notice cracking, discoloration, or worse, corrosion that shortens the life of critical parts. The smarter move is to use products specifically designed for engines. Automotive degreasers are formulated to cut through oil and grime without damaging rubber seals or electrical components. They rinse clean without leaving behind residues that can attract more dirt. Using the wrong product, on the other hand, often means sticky buildup that actually traps dust, leading you to clean more often and wear things down faster. Think of it like this. You wouldn't wash your face with dish soap every day because it strips away natural protection. Your car engine is the same. Treat it with the right products and it'll stay cleaner, safer, and last much longer. Mistake 15. Spraying directly on electrical components. One of the riskiest mistakes you can make is blasting water or cleaner directly onto sensitive electrical components. Modern cars are packed with electronics, sensors, fuses, relays, ignition coils, alternators, and these are not designed to handle high-pressure water. When you spray them directly, moisture sneaks into connectors and lingers inside. Even if everything seems fine right after cleaning, a few days later corrosion starts building up, and suddenly you're facing electrical gremlins, misfires, dashboard warning lights, or a car that won't even start. High-pressure spraying can also physically damage wiring harnesses and seals. Water forced into tight spots can short-circuit delicate systems like ABS, ECU modules, or airbag sensors. In some cases, it fries a component instantly, which means an expensive replacement. The smart move is to always cover electrical parts with plastic bags or protective covers before cleaning. If you must clean them, use a damp microfiber cloth instead of a direct spray. Gentle wiping removes dirt without forcing water inside. Remember, one careless blast of water at the wrong spot can easily cost you hundreds, sometimes even thousands, in repairs. Protect your electronics first, and your engine bay will thank you. Mistake 14. Forgetting to disconnect the battery. Many people jump straight into cleaning their engine without disconnecting the battery. This is a serious mistake. Modern cars are packed with sensitive electronics, and leaving the battery connected while cleaning creates the perfect setup for accidental shorts. A bit of water or cleaner bridging the wrong terminals can fry your ECU, damage relays, or trigger warning lights you can't easily reset. It's not just about water either. Metal tools, or even jewelry like a ring can accidentally touch both terminals while you're cleaning, creating sparks or, worse, a fire. Some people think it's too much hassle, but disconnecting the negative terminal takes less than a minute and can save you thousands in repairs. When the battery is disconnected, you eliminate the risk of live electricity flowing while you work. It also keeps you safe from accidental shocks. Once the engine is completely dry, simply reconnect the battery and you're good to go. Skipping this step is like playing Russian roulette with your car's electrical system. For safety and peace of mind, always disconnect the battery before you clean. Mistake 13. Using too much water. Another mistake is overdoing it with water when washing the engine bay. Some people think flooding the engine compartment will make it spotless. In reality, drowning your engine in water is a recipe for disaster. Modern cars are not designed to handle large amounts of water in the engine bay, especially under high pressure. When you use too much water, it seeps into spark plug wells, sensors, fuse boxes, and alternators. This leads to corrosion, misfires, and electrical malfunctions. Worse, trapped moisture can take days to dry out, meaning the damage continues long after cleaning session. The correct method is to use as little water as possible. A light mist or damp cloth is usually enough after applying a proper degreaser. Focus on controlled cleaning, not soaking. If heavy dirt requires rinsing, use a gentle spray rather than a pressure washer. Remember, the goal is to clean, not to flood. Keeping water use minimal ensures your car stays safe, functional, and clean without hidden damage waiting to surprise you. Mistake 12. Skipping protective covers. When cleaning an engine, it's easy to forget about covering sensitive parts, and that's a costly mistake. Exposed alternators, air intakes, battery terminals, and ECU units are vulnerable.
Subscribe and stay active and tuned for the second part of the mistakes.